So this should only catch the raised areas and ignore the recesses. Which is exactly what we need. It's hard to see, but we get a tiny little bit of a cool effect there. I think it's nice. I'll try to do the same as well on the shoulder pad. Slightly moist brushing, maybe a better term. I mean, I've just been doing it quite a lot, Drizzy. I've been painting for, I've been putting in some hours. It says L. Johnson on the shoulder pad, which is kind of nice. Okay, we'll do some manual brushing as well for the white in like the brightest spots. Maybe the base coat of gray that I used was a bit too bright to really see much of a difference. The Brigandine gray is very gray, or a very white gray rather, like a very pale color. I mean, it looks nice. Can't really complain about that shoulder pad. Yeah, we'll have to add a little bit of white as well to the brightest spots over here then. So really just across. Okay. Yeah, practicing really is the key, man. Like, the only way to get better at this stuff is to practice. That's the shitty part. If only you could watch only YouTube tutorials, you know? Make them nice and bright. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we can work with that. Thanks, Glenn. Ja, daar is dat mee. Nee. Ja, toch? Ik weet niet, was er gisteren niet zo blij mee.
Maar je hebt er ook aangepast.
Yep. I got an Apple chat. ASMR stream time. Prepare your low hots. Mmm. Trying to decide what we should do next. What model of apple is it? I believe it is called a pink lady or something? I'm not exactly sure. You prefer Granny's cipher? That's okay, dude. It's 2025. I'm gonna do some very dark browns for some of the details. Tiny details, but details. Like, for example, the scabbard. Is it called a scabbard? I don't know what it's called. The thingy. The thingy that the sword goes in. I don't know. Sheath? Maybe sheath is the better word. I really do like the Fnatic paints. Yeah, pretty much all of them are excellent. Some of the colors are a little bit more finicky than others, but that's just because some colors are just more finicky than others, right? I wish some of the colors had the same, I don't know, coverage as like the black. The black, the dark greens, those cover very well. But I previously only really used the Citadel paints. And while some of the Citadel paints look really lovely, some of them are an absolute pain in the butt to work with. And these are all good alternatives. Plus cheaper, which is also nice. Yeah, yellow paint is notoriously a bit tricky. It comes in dropper bottles too. Oy, oy, oy. I transferred my Citadel paints into dropper bottles. But that was also a project and a half that I really wouldn't wish on anybody. In hindsight, maybe it was a bit of a waste of time. Because I'm not really using them that much anymore right now, but... Dark brown is nice for coverage, though. My opinion is that it's better to have it than you wish you did. You're not wrong, yeah. It's just tricky with mini painting, Mickey, because there's like everybody, like ultimately, and I think this is just the case with any sort of art supplies, I guess. Ultimately, some people prefer X, Y, or Z, not because it's better, not because the finish is easier, not because the consistency is more, I don't know, like logical throughout the entire range, but just because they like it. Even if there's like technical superiority out there, a lot of people are like, nah, I like this. I like this because I like it. And there's a lot of people that will swear by those exact things too, right? They're like, no, 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 there's nothing else out there. This is the only thing. Yeah, Corax White is a notoriously bad paint. But also, I mean, I feel like all miniature paint ranges though that are available in 2025. Like even Corax White is workable. It's kind of garbage, but it's, you know, even the worst paints are actually pretty dang good. So you can't really go that wrong, you know? I'm not sure what people painted back with in like the 80s or whatever. But I can imagine like even like the cheapest miniature paint range these days is like, you know, it's like driving a Bentley, you know? You'll probably be okay. You're blown away by the Vallejo metallic air? Yeah. I have one that I got when I bought my airbrush, and it is really nice. It's so smooth. Back in the 80s, people used pigments they found while walking to school in the snow, uphill, both ways. You're not wrong. Ultimately, the main bottleneck, skill issue. Yeah. It sucks, dude. But I'm the bottleneck. I can blame my paints, but... although it is easier to do a job with better tools. But at some point, it does become a skill issue again. Isn't that nice? What were brushes like? I'm assuming nice Kolinsky brushes aren't new. I'm assuming those have been around for years, but maybe I'm mistaken. I can imagine brushes also were not quite up to the same standard. Thank you, Thar. Who's texting me? My sister's texting me. What's she texting me for? She's texting me a link to a house. Oh no. What is the suggestion there, chat? It's your mom? No. I don't think your sister's my... or wait, my sister's your mom. That'd be weird, dude. Does that make you my nephew, sis? I thought you were like my age. What's going on, Thort? Lowko's sister just found out he's a multi-millionaire? Right. Multi-millionaire now. God, I move up way quicker. Hey, MP chillin'. How do you do? Brian! Brian! Hey! No, announce the sub, Brian! Brian, come on. If you don't announce the sub, you're fired. MP Chillin', no, MP Chillin' earns the sub announcement as much as anybody else. Why would you not? Brian! No, announce him right now. I don't care if you have to redo it. God. One more time, Brian, you're out. You're out. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry. Fun fact, when I'm not streaming and I obviously play with my miniatures, I make them kiss. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do with, you know, Emperor, oh.
MP Shillin subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 34 months.
Thank you, Mickey, for testing Brian. An excellent way, by the way, to test. I recommend everybody, when you're going to test whether or not the text-to-speech bot works, $5 in bits, just like Mickey. Very nice, Mickey. Good example, Mickey. I like that. You can test it anytime, by the way. I'm just saying. No, not $5 a month. That's just like a one-time thing. Don't paint the cloak that you have already painted, Lowko. Try to not spill the brown color onto the nice green cloak. You know what? Maybe I should have waited a little bit with gluing on the sword. Maybe I should have painted this part first. Anyway. God, who invited this Lowko guy? What an idiot. Who gave that man the glue and the clippers? Never give a man the glue and the clippers before they're ready, okay? It's like a rite of passage. I got excited. I was like, sword! Glue it onto the miniature! No, I started painting last year, Drizzy. I've been doing StarCraft for way longer. Actually, no, that's not true. I've been doing StarCraft for about a year too. StarCraft is a new game. Just recently came out. Don't say that, NMR. I've been trying so hard. I mean, the sword is gonna be the way that it is right now. I tried making a lightning pattern. I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, could have been a little bit better, I guess, but... Yeah, when you get up close, it doesn't look as clean. I agree. My next power sword will be better. Intended viewing distance is this much. Super close. He's got little clips that he's holding his gear up with. Right over here. That needs to be brown. What else is he using for his gear? There's actually also like a little part over here that needs to just be a very dark green. There's like a little tiny bit over here that's still visible. Of the cloth. Okay, does he have any more clips? No, not really. There's gotta be more. Does he only have one of these little clips visible? Just one over there on the shoulder, that's it? Huh. Looks like it. Okay. Hey, Frozen, welcome back.
Lowko, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you. Your passion, positivity,
Brian, why are you so quiet?
are inspiring. Your amazing personality shines through in everything you do, from your incredible...
Yo, thank you very much, man. Thanks for the effort, energy, and heart you put in. Thanks, bro. Brian got a little shy there. Yeah, Brian didn't want to... First, Brian didn't want to talk at all. Now he got a little bit shy. I'm going to bump up the volume of Brian, okay? Brian is currently set to 80%. Brian, you can be 200? You think that's too much? Okay. We'll see. We'll see. When another notification... Brian's going to start blasting everybody's ears. I can't go any louder than 200%. Right, we gotta do a little bit of metallic painting next. Again. I wanna have... Well, that's not a text dash, no, it's just a text. Anyway, thank you, system administrator. With a gift sub to none other than the Gloomy Quark. Welcome, Gloomy. Hiding in the shadows you were? Not allowed. System admin hates shadows. What about the belt? What color is the belt going to be? I think we need to make the belt brown too. Yeah, for sure. No, I have no interest in painting an army.
I want to tell you some jokes about unemployment, but none of them are working.
Hey, there it is. Was that loud? I feel like that wasn't any louder. Brian, what the hell, man? That was supposed to be loud. Oh, snap. Hold up. Oh God, everything's breaking now that I'm trying to adjust it. Bait it? No, that wasn't meant to be baited.
Let's hear Brian speak. Also, Lowko, I has some borgul with gravy so dang delicious.
You have boerenkool with gravy? We call that shoe, Eliminator. Jeez, bro. Okay, Brian doesn't want to be any louder. I don't know why. All right, well, this is the maximum volume you're gonna get out of Brian today, apparently. He's a bit of a stubborn guy. Thank you very much, though, Eliminator, for the 3 million bits. What is boerenkool? Boerenkool is delicious. I will not... No, NMR. I will not have any boerenkool slander in the chat, okay? Boerenkool is an S tier food. Very typical Dutch meal during the during the winter. Basically what you do is you take whatever vegetable you have, and then you take potatoes, and then you mash it all together. Yeah, you take a masher, and then you mash the whole thing. That's basically the entirety of Dutch cuisine right there in a nutshell for you. Yeah, you use potatoes, and then naturally, like normally with boerenkool you use kale, like the curly kale variety. And then you mash it together. Usually you add like some sort of gravy, some sort of like bacon bits or whatever you want, like little blocks. Usually eaten with a smoked sausage. You can add like mustard. What's taters, precious? Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. But let me guess, Chet. You like it moist and wriggling, huh? That's okay. Always. These are very small parts on the miniature, chat. Let me just say that these are tiny. Now you might say that this is not about the size, but it very much so is. Does miniature painting complains that it's too small? Okay. First time cheddar here? Where did you pick up the accent? My English sounds terribly American. As well, due to cartoons back in the Netherlands when they were not dubbed. I don't know. Do I have an American accent? Hell yeah, brother. It's a Zerkling, Lester. Smaller type of Zerk. I don't know. I've just been doing a lot of content for many years. That's kind of where my English comes from, I guess. A Southern color. Yeah, you think I would... I sound like I'm from South Carolina? I don't know what that means. Your boerenkool is gone? Dang, Eliminator. You always over make boerenkool so you can have more boerenkool the next day. Are you a noob? You sound like you're a noob. You just ate it a whole, huh? Boerenkool. You made enough for one person? Ah, fair. Okay. So, we're taking another 00. I gotta paint metallic onto the gun. Bro's got a pistol on his belt. It's a little hard to see. But I never leave house without my pistol, you know what I mean? It's part of the Lion's everyday carry. Do people actually do that? They just never leave their house without a pistol? That's pretty wild. Let me see if I have everything. Keys, phone, wallet, gun. Ooh, that's deep, NMR. Dude, somebody left a comment on my YouTube videos this morning that I was a filthy liberal and that I should not be making videos. I was like, what? This was on yesterday's video. I don't know why. I don't know why. I never discussed any politics, especially not American politics, but especially not in the YouTube videos. It just, I don't know. He didn't like it. And then he ended it by saying Trump forever. Spelled with a number 4 and then EVA. Abba. I was like, all right, buddy. That was, yeah, it was this morning. I was like, oh, curious. You think that may have been a bot? You think so? Maybe. Huh, maybe it is a bot. I didn't actually consider it being a bot. It did seem to call me out specifically, but... This stuff goes on real smooth. I discussed global warming being an actual thing. I have done that, yeah. I also think the Earth is a globe. I just thought it was weird, like, I don't know where he got the vibe. But maybe it's a bot. That could actually be. I actually think it's a very good chance it's a bot. Now that you think, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it more. I think I want to do the little grip over here. It's very small, but I think I'm going to paint the little grip brown. Need to wait a minute until it's dry, I think. Yeah. There's a little metallic buckle over here at the end of his belt. Very small, but good. Got a little tiny bit on his armor. People have screamed at you for being a right-wing straight white male? For posting about Skyrim? Reasonable. Okay, I want to do the little bit of silver over here too. Onto these little, whatever they are. Exhausts, I guess. Just to finish the backpack up. Okay. That's half. We only have tedious parts remaining now in the miniature. The little tiny details. With a little bit of waiting in between. Starting to come together though. Nearly done. Yeah, when I say nearly. Only like another 5 hours remaining, boys! No, I don't know how longer. Or how much longer, but... the end is in sight. I'm starting to actually wrap up little projects that I started at the beginning of the year now. Video games and live streaming things. Miniature painting stuff. Does feel kind of good. Okay, we have done the holster, the belt buckle. Let me just see real quick if I can paint over a little wooden bit over here on the holster. Man, I'm like a freaking toddler over here painting. I'll have to go in and fix it with the silver again in a moment. I also want to apply this to the back of the shield. The biggest mini I've painted? Definitely the Glotkin. Glotkin is big. You wanna, okay, let me give you a little bit of perspective, I guess. I'll go grab it. Okay, so here's the shield. Here's the shield of the lion. Right next to it is we have, one of the guys on the back of the Glotkin. Another one of the dudes on the back of, here's the Glotkin. Doesn't even really fit in the frame. This thing is freaking huge. This thing is very, very big. There's his beautiful face. But yeah, this miniature is absolutely gigantic in comparison. I love it very much. It's heavy too. Yeah, that ass of the Glotkin is literally bigger than the entirety of the mini I'm painting right now. And that's a compliment, you know? The Glotkin has been lifting. The glute work is starting to show. This is the part of the shield that nobody is ever going to see. So I figured we'll paint it. I mean, I know it's there. You know it's there. And what's more important than that, you know? This doesn't have to be too tidy. All I'm gonna do is just add a base coat and then a wash. Just to make it look reasonably nice. And now we'll just glue it on. Next miniature I'm gonna paint is definitely gonna be a bigger one though. As much as I like the small miniatures, I think I maybe, yeah, I prefer the larger miniatures, which is, I understand the irony there. At least right now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. Because the big miniatures can be a bit of a drag too though, because there's so much. Kinda difficult when you're dealing with a lot of open space. I haven't yet really decided though which one it's going to be. Open to suggestions if anybody has one. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, some of the absolutely tiny minis are crazy. Crazy tricky to paint. Oh, I actually also should paint the, maybe just add a little bit of black to it, just to create a bit of color variety. A little bit of white. I just want to do the leather strap over here on the scabbard, on the... But since this thing is already in brown, maybe it's a bit boring if we do the same color twice. So we have a brownish gray. Just by mixing a bunch of random colors together. The music and the chat? Oh no. The voices in my head! They're getting louder! Oh no. What am I gonna do with all these thoughts? The thoughts are just existing all of a sudden. They pop in and out and in and ah! I need to put on the music again real quick. About a year, Christian. About a year. Okay. Back to the lion. The voices are getting louder, but Brian is not, dude. And what's more important than the voices or Brian's voice? This is the voice of Brian. Yeah. Do you think if Brian were to participate in Holland's next... I was going to say Holland's next top model. Maybe that's... The voice of Holland would be a more appropriate show. But you know what, Brian? He can do whatever he likes. It's his life. Although he's not actually alive. It's confusing. I'll explain it to you some other day. Hey, nice, Cozy. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I really love painting. It's really fun. I've been reading a bunch of the books as well. It is very enjoyable. You guys can ask any questions, especially you, Robba. You can ask anything, Robba. Whether or not I'll answer is a different matter entirely, but... asking you might receive. This is what my bro always says. Can we get your credit card information? What would you do with it, Dita Hunter? Dita Hunter plays gacha games. No, Dita Hunter, no. What is your social insurance number? We don't use a social security number over here. We do have a burger service number. It's 6969 420 9001. Hope that helps. All the funny numbers. What sort of hand would this servitor bro be? Like, is this a robot or is this a person? Like, what is this? I'm assuming it's a person, right? Just with a very long hood. Just not sure what sort of hand it is. Oh, looking at the box, it actually looks like a metallic hand. Really? Are watchers supposed to be metallic? Like, what are they? Who are they? Where are they from? Oh, yeah, they have metallic hands. They're Xenos? Really? I don't know the lore behind these guys. But generally speaking, they kill all the Xenos. The Watchers in the Dark are Xenos? Really? Huh. What if the Inquisition comes? I guess they don't outrank. They don't outrank a Primarch. It's okay. Lionel is a bit of a Chad. Maybe they're more like... okay. So a metallic hand would make sense in that case. There's a little section over here too. That is also definitely supposed to be metallic. This is where the sword clicks in. Also a part that's pretty much impossible to see later. But we can paint it reasonably easily now. Going to be impossible later. None can say for certain what manner of the creature lies beneath the robes of the strange figures, but whatever they are, they do not speak a word. Their presence is solemnly accepted. If never acknowledged by the Dark Angels, they simply linger, like some omnipresent manifestation of guilt, clad in cowled monastic robes. That sounds like Warhammer. That basically says, yep, they're there. We don't really know, though. So, metallic hands it is. Metallic hands it is. What's up, Blade? Okay. We gotta add some highlights. Or, sorry, some wash to all of this. We're gonna just use good old non-oil, because it's nice and clean. Thank you, Unknown. I've been trying. Got his little face and everything painted. The sword is my least favorite part. I don't think it's terrible. Okay, so we want to apply a bit of a wash to all of the things I've just painted. Most of these things I'm not going to be able to do that much more about. I mean, I may relayer some of it, but mostly just the stuff that I can actually see. Gotta be careful though. Don't want this wash to go anywhere but the things that I've just painted. It's a very runny paint. Pretty good. Same for the belt. You really like the sword? Yeah, I feel like it looks better from a bit of a distance. It's not super clean. Like the rest of the mini I feel like is cleaner than the, but it's okay. I was thinking about redoing the whole thing, but this is the first time I've painted a power sword, so I don't know. I'm not gonna... I could do a better job, but I don't think it's terrible. I will probably get to painting more power swords in the future. Yeah, the few swords I've encountered so far too, I've just painted in a metallic color. But I feel like on a mini like this, we need something a little better, you know? Okay. That's the belt. Same for the little engine thingies right over here on his back. Just gotta cover those in their entirety. Pretty quick. Yep. The scabbard over here. And make sure it gets into all of these little recessed areas. There's some lettering on the, and also the hand actually. There's some lettering on the scabbard itself, or the sheath. Yeah, he's got quad exhaust, dude. That's how you know he's a badass. That's when you know a car goes fast, when it has 2 exhaust pipes. The more exhausts, the more speed. Oh, your car only has 1 exhaust? That's cute. Thank you, dude. I think the purple turned out pretty good here so far, yeah. I may go a little bit brighter still, with some pink highlights. Mickey, I said it again. I may go a little bit brighter still. Oh, also, actually, my bros over here on the, they have little dingly dangles. You have a diesel truck, so it's a big pipe. You know what they say about men with big pipes, right? I don't know actually what they say. I have no idea. Oh, also the little whatever this is. Lots of water flow? I guess so. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do the servitor's details in a bit. Before we do so, let's also do the back of the shield, even though this is never gonna be seen by anybody. I mean, it's gonna look nice. Nice-ish. Not gonna put any more effort in it than this. It's funny though how they have sculpted all these details on a shield that will just be stuck onto the miniature. Yeah, we could sign our name on here.